Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This used to be formerly known as Wrestling 411 with me and a friend of mine. Y'all know him as Jackal, but Tyler. Since the first show we did, he had to leave because of personal reasons. He became a father. So, anyway, he's not going to be with us anymore. He might be with us occasionally if I can get with him to work with him, but for now it's just going to be me. So, this is my very first YouTube video on my own, and it's going to be, I have decided not to do, I'm going to do wrestling, but it's not going to be just limited to that. It's going to be movies. I'm probably the biggest movie critic you'll ever meet, so if you need a review of a movie, send one in. I'll be glad to review it if I have seen it. If not, I will watch it and tell you what I thought. So, anyway, today's first show is going to deal with wrestling, of course, and I want to talk about ECW first of all. Last Tuesday, Jack Swagger won the ECW championship for Matt Hardy. I don't think that was the right move because Matt Hardy was so over it wasn't even funny. And Jack Swagger, he can wrestle, yes, and he's a big guy, but he has no charisma. He has no, just, ooh, I want to watch him factor. None of that. Matt Hardy had all of that. So, that was dumb in my opinion. And, the guy, he looks like somebody threw teeth and he caught him, because his teeth don't fit in his mouth. So that's just stupid. But I will say, what they're doing with Tommy Dreamer to potentially give him a title run, that is great. That is great because he is the only ECW original left on the roster. The only other one was Taz, and they moved him to SmackDown because Mick Foley left for TNA, which probably wasn't the right move because he's been used properly in TNA forever. So, enforcer or wrestler, Mick Foley is always going to be Mick Foley, and we're going to love him no matter what he does. So, anyway, I just don't agree with that. Raw is okay. Any of y'all who know me know I'm a Cena mark, and I just love him, and he's great, but I don't think they should have made him world champion right off the bat on his return at Survivor Series, which I'm told didn't do very well on pay-per-view, but I don't know. He's good, but he doesn't need to be champion. They need to put Randy as world champion. Let Ted DiBiase be Intercontinental champion because Ted DiBiase is great. I love him. I get off on him. He's got charisma, and it may be just a coincidence, but he favors Randy too. But no, they need to put Randy as world champion. Maybe Ted is Intercontinental, and Cody and Manu's not with him anymore, so he'll have to get another partner. But they need to let them be the champions on Raw in the faction, and let them just run the show for a while. And then what would be really cool is have Ted DiBiase get a world title shot and Randy turn on him. That would just be awesome. But that's just my opinion, and that's what this show is about. So if you don't like it, feel free to let me know. TNA, I'm not a big fan of the Main Event Mafia. I never have been. That's kind of the angle of a NWO, which we all know killed WCW, and part of that was because of Vince Russo, who's not a great booker. And if you like Vince Russo, I'm sorry, he's just not a great booker. He doesn't need to do it anymore. They had Samoa Joe as world champion, and that was, great because he's the TNA original, and they let Sting be champion at Bound for Glory, I think it was, this year. for the third, fourth time. He's been champion at Bound for Glory every year for the past 3 or 4 years. And, Sting I personally, when I was younger, I loved Sting. He was just great, But he's past his time. He needs to retire. But, that's neither here nor there, and it's just my opinion. So, anyway. And, Consequences, Creed, and Jay Lethal winning the tag champions the other night on Impact was great, but then they lost them back to Beer Money the next night. That was really stupid, because, what's the point of giving somebody a 24-hour title run? Transitional champions, that's not right. Because, Consequences needs a push. He's probably going to be the one main eventing in the next couple of years. So, again, just my opinion. I think I'm running about 6 minutes here, so. Anyway, that was pretty much my take on everything that's going on as of right now. I'm going to try to do these weekly shows if I can get my YouTube account to cooperate. So, if you want to send in questions about wrestling or any other related thing that I mentioned at the first of the show, my MySpace is MySpace/Dakota Hallman. DakotaHallman. All small letters, and it all runs together. I also have a Facebook, Dakota Hallman again. And YouTube, whatever. So just send those questions in. My email is dakotanow@yahoo.com. DAKOTANOW, and all small letters, and it all runs together at yahoo.com. So until next time, this is me signing off.